Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me?
Can.
Today I'm gonna talk about the total internal reflection. The model we use is Prism Periscope. First, initially, I want to introduce my group mates. They are Lin Jingyi, Li Xingrui, Zhou Chen Qiaoli, and Lin Renxiang, and also me. Then I'm gonna talk about the acknowledgement. We would like to express our special thanks of gratitude to our teacher Puan Norani, who gave us the golden opportunity to do this wonderful project on the topic natural phenomena and daily application involving total internal reflection, which also helped us in doing a lot of research, and we came to know about many new knowledge. We are really thankful to them. Secondly, we would like to thank our parents as they gave us unlimited support and approval so that our project can be done completely and perfectly. And also, we emphasize to express our appreciation to our friends and classmates in helping us to complete the project by giving us suggestions, helping us to complete and ideas. We won't finish our project perfectly without them. We are making this project not only for marks, but to also increase our knowledge. Thanks again to all who helped us. Total internal reflection happens when light travels from a medium of high optical density to a medium of low optical density, with the angle of incidence larger than the critical angle. Critical angle C is the angle of incidence in the medium of high optical density when the angle of refraction in the medium of lower optical density is equals to 90 degrees.
Also, this is the apparatus we use for this periscope model: white paper, cardboard, pencil, ruler, cellophane tape, plate, scissors, adhesive glue, and glass prism. Well, we don't have the 45-degree glass prism, so we are using the 60-30-degree glass prism. And this is the procedure of how we make this model of the periscope. The draft of the periscope is sketched on a piece of paper. As you see in the picture, the draft is transferred to the cardboard. The cardboard is cut according to the draft. The glass prism are glued to the cardboard pieces. The periscope is assembled together with cellophane tape. And this is the model of our periscope. Here is the real thing. Hope you can you see clearly? Maybe if I put like this, can you see anything? Well, I don't think so, because
we can see.
Can you see something through the periscope? Through the camera?
Yep.
Well, I think it is successful because I can see clearly through the periscope. So, and I'll pass on the mic to my fellow teammates now.
The following are the natural phenomena which involve total internal reflection. The first one is the occurrence of mirage. The air on the consists of many layers. On a hot day, the air near the ground has a low specific heat capacity, hence the temperature increases faster. The hot air becomes less dense than the cold air and higher up. An increased a ray of light originates from the sky is reflected away from the normal as the light is travel from denser to less dense air. As the air passes through the lower layers, the angle of incidence increases and the reflected ray is getting further away from the normal. Finally, at a layer to the root surface, the angle of incidence is lesser than the critical angle. Total internal occurs and the light ray bends outward towards the eye of the observer. The observer sees the image of the sky and the clouds on the surface of the root as a pool of water. The second one is formation of rainbow. When white light from the sun enters water droplets, the light experiences reflection and disperses into different courses. These different colors experience total internal reflection surface of the water droplets. Light rays reflected experience refraction and dispersion again when moving from water to air. Cores of rainbow are seen by the observer. The last one is the sparkling of diamond. Diamond sparkles as when the rays of light enter the diamond. They suffer total internal reflection as its various phases. The critical angle for the ray of light traveling from the diamond to air is very low, about 24 degrees. Incidents suffer total internal reflections. The light makes many internal reflections and is concentrated at the few places it can exceed. Hence, the sparkle when the angle of at any phase is less than 20, the light comes out from it and diamond appears to be bright.
Renxiang, are you speaking? We can't hear your voice.
The application of total internal reflection in daily life is, the first one is optical fiber. An optical fiber consists of an inner core of high reflective index glass and surrounded by an outer cladding of lower reflective index. When light is introduced into the inner core at one end, it will propagate along the fiber in a zigzag path, undergoing a series of total internal reflections. The uses of optical fibers is getting light to inaccessible places. They are used in many important practical applications. This includes fiber optic diagnostic tools in medicine and fiber optic cables in telecommunications. An endoscope is an instrument made of a fiber optic cable. It is used by doctors to see the inside of the human body. such as the stomach and the duodenum. In telecommunications, copper cables are now replaced by fiber optics cables in the telephone system. Multiple signals can be sent at high speeds through bundles of fibers by using flashes of light from a laser. Next uses is prism. The prism, a 45-degree and 45-degree prism can cause light rays to bend through. 180 degree when the light is incident at right angles into the hypotenuse of the prism as shown in the figure next to it. And the uses of prism, first is the binoculars. This property of prisms make them useful in the construction of binoculars. True prisms are arranged to bend the light rays from an object through 360 degrees. A pair of binoculars is much more compact than a telescope. Then the next uses is periscope. Prisms are used in construction of periscope. The image seen through a periscope is outright and same size as the object. The first prism rotates the image by 90 degrees and the second prism rotates it back to the normal. The next uses is reflect. Okay.
Can you help me? Okay. 2.3 reflector explanation. The price inside the reflector reflects the incident light by total internal reflection. 2.3.2 use. Reflectors that are fixed at the bending of rod and the case eyes. Reflectors on the dividing lines of rod lengths are important to drivers at night. They reflect the light rays from the headlamps of a car back to the driver. This made the bend and the rings visible at night. Finally, this is our conclusion. When a ray traveling for denser media to less denser media with the angle of incidence greater than critical angle, the rays reflect back in the same media. The total internal reflection occurs. This inference. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Sorry to interrupt, but before we end, I would like to explain some modifications of our telescope. Yukan, can you show them the slide of the procedure? Yes, this one. Because you see, we are using 60-30 degrees the prism and not the 45 degrees one. So the pathway of reflection will be quite different. And we need to modify a bit. If you can see from the picture, the periscope is slanting a bit. So I just finished drawing the pathway of reflection, which a rough sketch of it. So maybe you can to make it clear. So how the pathway of how the light is reflected in this 60-30 degrees prism periscope. So this is what I just finished drawing. So this is the important modification of this periscope. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Group 3.
The end of our presentation. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, thank you, Group 3. So just now, Zero did mention about the project is not a success because of the prism. So, but it is very good that you can overcome that problem. Even though you use the 60 and 30 prism, you still can get a correct angle meaning how you place the prism so that it still can produce a total internal reflection. So that one is very good.